Hey, 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 what is happening? Hope everybody is doing awesome. I'm really liking this new dashboard that I'm seeing in my Facebook Live. Um, Hope everybody is doing well. It has been an excellent week over here in the launch world. We're doing really well. We are growing our business. Our fulfillment is going super well. We're producing some of our best work, if I say so myself, which is exciting. I think it's exciting. I love it. Love that we're growing our team, and we're getting just really cool clients, new offers, all kinds of stuff. So if you're here, say what's up. Let me know you're here. I hope you're well. So hi, Tracy. I've been seeing you a lot on my feed lately, girl. I feel like you got out of your busy season and you are on it. Tell me a win in your business. What is going really well for you right now in cow camp? What are you doing that you're super proud of? Okay, so I just came across this and it just came out of my mouth this morning while I was coaching on my monthly coaching calls I have with some of my existing clients who've gone through a program. And it was really, really cool because it just kind of flowed out. It was the concept of success pheromones. And I realize, and you might notice this too, when somebody is hitting a point where they are feeling really good, where the content that they're putting out is on fire, when they're showing up in a room and like literally the room magnetizes around those people, selling becomes easier, inbound becomes easier. Like, what is that thing? What is that thing that creates success for some people, and how do the rest of us feel it? So let me know if you guys are here. Say what's up. I will shout you out on this live here and send some success pheromones your way. And so what it comes down to is, just like we have bodily pheromones that like attract us to one another, it literally keeps us alive. When we are in a mode of success, our mentality is so tuned in to belief in ourselves, to confidence in what we're doing. We have so much clarity because we've spent the time. What is up, David? I have got to connect with you soon, brother. Talk about somebody who is successful. David, share a win out with me, homie. What's a really good win that you're proud of? So when you come out there into the world and you've got that kind of vibe kicking, people sense it, and they even sense it literally on Zoom. We've even started to become more attuned, thank you last year to COVID, to understanding what someone's Zoom dynamic is. So predating any of our mental processes, we as humans are trained to anthropometrically be able to analyze someone's body language and their facial expression to be able to quickly pick up on what is this person's state? Do I trust them? Do they know what they're talking about? What are some things I should worry about? Is this person safe? Like those kind of things. And so success pheromones means that you are showing up in a manner that your state and your energy is attracting people to come towards you. And the way that this happens for people, the way that you can create this is by taking time every single day to spend time on your vision. And I know that we're really busy. Like, with success comes great responsibility. We spend a lot of time doing the things that we need to do daily in order to move the needle forward. But I bet you on this, I promise you, if you spend 3 to 5 hours a week expanding on your vision, really visualizing it, vision meaning, what is your dream? What is your dream outcome? Who is the person you're going to be when you get to that level? What does that look like for you? What happens is the next day, even when you get punched and beat up and a little bit here and you have 3 people no-show on your paid ad call, you are still able to stand up, sit up straight, keep your head up high, and come in with a positive life force. That positive life force is literally, I think, the best biohack that exists. It is no surprise that all of us have found that there is something woo-woo about money and energy. And I've just come to the point where money is energy. And if you treat it as such, it will treat you back as such. So it's being focused on that abundant mindset. And the way to do that is by doubling down on your belief in yourself. Let me take a pause here. Let me know what your takeaways are so far. Is this resonating? Is it making sense why success pheromones are amazing and you can manufacture those? They are for free. You do not need to take a course or a class to do that, but we do have to be aware. And you do have to step through what some of your personal challenges are to make sure you're in tuned to what that is. So Tracy's saying over here, still busy as always, working on a lot of lead indicators and just hired a part-time VA with knowledge of my industry. Dude, Tracy, congratulations on expanding your team. That is one of the most valued celebrations, I think, when you're moving steadily away from being solopreneur or smaller team and just adding person by person by person, because it's taking the weight of all decision making off of your shoulders. It's not even just the work. We confuse manual work and labor with the actual mentality it takes to make these decisions. So David over here launching my authentic selling system in 2 weeks in the States and Canada. Congratulations. That is amazing. What's up, Yasha? Freshly cut grass success. Love it. What's up, Tobias? My accountability partner. Good to see you here. So with that being said, is what the success pheromones, you manufacture that through your vision. When you're in alignment with what your vision is, and you can believe that, and you can compound that, and you can expand that. And the only times you're able to do that is when you can reflect on your past wins and how you've been able to get the success. Tell me, when is the last time that you've spent in the morning just looking at your client successes? Just spending 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and you've got a tank folder. Get to know your future self, you will love her. I love that quote. That's amazing. So when you spend that time reflecting back on your client wins, it reminds you of the actual change, the impact that you've made through what it is that you offer, through what is it that you do. And that injection of self-belief back into yourself allows another gateway to open, which is expanding the vision. So a lot of people get stuck on having a vision that's not big enough. So there's two problems with vision. They're either not clear on it, or the vision is not big enough, or it's too big and it's out of realm. There's no way you can reach it. And what it does, to get clarity on what your vision is, you've got to spend that time reflecting. You've got to spend that time with yourself. So when you have been in this state of what I call success pheromones, and you're just pushing that out there, you'll notice that inbound people come to you. Referrals come out of the blue. Somebody you've been nurturing for a while as a prospect comes back and says, hey, I'm ready to get started with you. You are my person. I want to get to work. Where do I pay? And that means, and that signals being sent to you that whatever you did to manage your state and your mentality and what you're putting out into the world is at a high peak. So what should you do when your success pheromones are at a high? You need to compound them. So imagine you're at a blackjack table. It is time to double down. This is the time to double down. So if you're feeling that and success is coming your way, double down on that. And one way to keep your success pheromones flowing and going and all of that kind of stuff is being able to give back to people that are around you. So I just did a post on this yesterday, and I feel really strongly about that, is giving back to people around you. And I defined it to say is important, especially when you're seeing a lot of business success, because business success will fill your bank account, but helping other people will fill your soul account. And if your soul account is full, your bank account will be full. So these two things are very closely intertied together. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? The two things are really, really, really tied together, because I cannot tell you how many people, how many entrepreneurs I've met who have hit the magic 100K months and absolutely hate their business. They hate their life. They have less freedom than ever. and their success pheromones, those should be up, are really, really down. They're actually negative, cynical, like just, they're repelling people out in the world because they are not happy with what they built. They were sold the story that 100K months and then I'd get to 500 and then I'd be making $1 million months. They got sold that story, but that story doesn't come back and give you fulfillment and happiness. So you'll find a lot of these people end up selling the business, abandoning the business, or my favorite, self-sabotaging, setting the whole damn thing on fire, like repelling people. So there is the opposite of success pheromones, and it's the truth is that there's more of that than there is the success part of it. So in order to be able to manufacture yours and get out there and show it up, one of my best tips to that, and it's in integrity with who I am, is to lean into compassion. Lean into helping people that need help. Now, I've been really careful with my words. I'm not saying those in need. Those in need make me sound like I'm here and I'm like helping all the people that are way below me or are in some kind of like really poor situation or are disadvantaged. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about like love thy neighbor kind of stuff. I'm talking about your entrepreneur friend online or somebody who's in your mastermind or somebody who's in your group or a team member who has been with you who's just kind of slumped shoulders, is not really showing up the same like they used to. Accountability partners. Tobias is one of mine. Like, I love Tobias. Me and Tobias consistently bring each other up, pull each other up. And so that is one of the easiest ways that you can continue to multiply on what your success pheromones are, by giving out that positive energy in the form of compassion. Because I'm telling you, when you have just seen success is when you can appreciate how hard the entrepreneurial journey is. It is hard. I know some people don't believe in grind. I know some people believe in a 4-hour work week. I know other people believe you've got to work your butt off. I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't even actually know all these guys who came up with all these terms. I do know the path to entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. It is not. And that's why we see people flopping. We see people in trouble. We see people on the side of the street. Car is out of gas. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jen? Nice to meet you. Glad to see my new friend on here. All about building that soul account. When you build your soul account, your bank account will go up. When you build your bank account, your soul account can go up. You got to make sure those two things are tied together, in my belief. I think compassionate care, provided that it is with also a responsible sales program, you are going to just win. You're going to win at life. You're going to win at business. You're going to win in the entrepreneurship world. The biggest way you can win is by getting around people who will not let you fall flat on your face without catching you first. And I'm not talking savior mentality here. I had a crappy day on Monday, June 14th, day before my daughter's birthday. Straight up mental breakdown, crying, super upset. It's like everything had just gotten to me and was on my shoulders. And in comes my daughter, and she's like, Daddy, we need to go make chocolate chip pancakes. Mommy's really upset. And literally, that's what they did. And it actually did help. It did help. And so I will always tell the story the way it is actually happening. Do not believe on social media when you're in that dump of dumps that you're the only person who's going through that, and most people around you are in success pheromones. You must manufacture those. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tyler? How are you going, Queen? You're the queen, man. I love Tyler. I love her energy. I love her spirit. So next time you enter into this state and you're in success pheromones, I challenge you with this. It is your responsibility to go help 3 people who are sitting right beside you. I'm not talking about, again, like people who are disadvantaged. I'm talking about people in your circle. Checking on people. Hey, Tyler, how are you doing? How's the last couple weeks been? I know you changed jobs. You doing okay? Everything good? Check in on people. Make sure they're okay. See, hey, anything I can help you with, just let me know. Open up your channels of energy so that this can continue to compound on each other. And I promise you, monetary success will flow your way, and it will happen so quick you'll be like, oh shit, like is somebody like planning this in the background for me? It happens that quick. It's insane. So when you do the right things and you lean in the right way and you show up as the best person of you who you're supposed to be, you will be rewarded for that every time. Notice, now I'm not telling you to be like me, and I'm not trying to be like someone else. And I know that this kind of gets worn out a little bit on the internet with people talking about authenticity, but this is the biggest thing I'm seeing out in the world right now with my successful entrepreneurs, people who've already established success, is a little bit of all of the chips and the punches and the cuts. They start to lose a little bit of self-belief. They start to doubt a little bit. They have a bad situation. They have a bad sales month or a quarter. They end up being like completely just drowned in client fulfillment, or the team isn't like producing the way they need to. There's always a problem. There's always a problem. Fall in love with this journey. Appreciate the fact that you get to play this game. And if you do that and you can reflect back on every single time you win, and you see the impact you make in your clients' lives, you start to feel this responsibility in your heart, because there is some days I have woke up literally for my current clients and for my future clients who need me. And if it was up to me and me alone and I had no other purpose, I would have just slept the day away. I wouldn't have gotten up and fought that day. So if you can get dialed into that, that is where success pheromones start to build. 3 to 5 hours of visioning a week. And again, I've said this before, but this like remarkable device here has like freaking blown my mind. It has caused me a lot more clarity. So I've loved that. Anyways, I want to keep these a little bit shorter because you have stuff to do. I have stuff to do because we're successful and we are out there making waves and changing things. If this was helpful, please let me know. Let me know what part. Give me some feedback. I'm looking to grow. I want to know what is hitting home so I can bring you more of that. And hit replay if you see me later. Bye.